Level 1, as the recruit. I'm 19 years old, sitting in a strip mall office that smells like burnt coffee and broken dreams, signing papers that will change my life forever. I think I know what I'm getting into. I don't know anything. 3 days later, I step off a bus at Fort Benning, Georgia. It's 0300 hours. I am tired. That's about to become permanent. Get off my bus. Move, move, move. A drill sergeant's face is inches from mine, screaming words I can barely process. My head gets shaved. My clothes get taken. They hand me a uniform that doesn't fit. I'm not a person anymore. I'm a number, a uniform, a recruit who can't do anything right. The next 10 weeks are a blur of pain, running until my lungs burn, shooting until my shoulder bruises, marching with a rucksack that feels like it's filled with concrete, learning to throw grenades, survive gas chambers, and function on 3 hours of sleep. The drill sergeants never stop yelling. Never. I graduate basic training. For about 12 seconds, I feel proud. Then it's airborne school. 3 weeks of jumping out of perfectly good airplanes. We train on mock-ups, practice our exits, and learn 1,000 ways a parachute can kill you. On jump day, I'm standing at 1,250 feet, looking down at Georgia getting smaller, and every cell in my body is screaming to stay inside this aircraft. I jump anyway. 5 jumps later, I earn my silver wings. I pin them on my chest and look in the mirror, expecting to see a Green Beret staring back. Instead, I see a kid with a participation trophy. The real Green Berets at Fort Bragg don't even look at me. I'm assigned to a conventional infantry unit, sweeping motor pools, doing mundane tasks, saving money, and dreaming. For 1 year, I watch actual Special Forces soldiers walk past me. They don't see me. I realize something crucial. I haven't earned a right to exist in their world yet. The Green Beret isn't given. It's earned, and I haven't earned anything. Level 2 as the candidate. 24 months after enlisting, I'm standing with 400 other candidates at the Special Forces Assessment and Selection Course. SFAS. 3 weeks that will determine if I continue or go home. Week 1 is pure physical destruction. Push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups, runs, ruck marches with 45 pounds of gear for 12 miles. Here's the twist. They don't tell us the standards. They don't tell us if we passed. We just perform, get a nod, and move to the next event. The uncertainty is worse than the exercise. Every morning, fewer people are at formation. Week 2 is land navigation. They hand me a map, a compass, and a 65-pound rucksack. Find these points. You have until we say you're done. No food breaks, no sleep, just pine forests, hills, and an invisible clock ticking in my head. I walk 20 miles through terrain designed to break ankles and spirits. Other candidates quit in the woods, just sitting down and waiting for a truck to take them back. The instructors don't help. They don't motivate. They just watch, silently, judging. Week 3 breaks minds. Team events that are deliberately impossible. Moving a telephone pole through an obstacle course with half the people you need. Carrying a 200-pound dummy through a swamp. Building a raft with materials that don't float. The tasks aren't the point. How you behave under impossible stress is the point. Do you lead? Do you quit? Do you blame others? Do you keep trying when there's no hope? On the final day, they call names. Mine is one of them. Out of 400, maybe 150 of us remain. We're not Green Berets yet. We're just candidates who didn't quit. Level 3 as the qualification course. The Q course is 18 months of becoming someone else entirely. Small unit tactics phase. I learned to move through forests like a ghost, communicate without words, set ambushes, and survive in conditions that strip away every comfort. We spend weeks in the field without showers, eating cold rations, sleeping in dirt, becoming intimate with misery. Then comes MOS training, my specialty. I choose weapons sergeant. For months, I learn every firearm used by American forces and our enemies. Russian AK-47s, Belgian FN-FALs, German MG-42s, Chinese Type 50 SIXS. I learn to shoot them, fix them, modify them, and teach others to use them. If it fires a projectile, I need to be the expert. But the real filter is language school. 6 months, 8 hours a day, learning Arabic, a language with sounds my mouth wasn't designed to make, an alphabet that looks like art, and 5,000 vocabulary words I need to memorize. Most people fail here and get recycled, starting over. I study until my eyes blur. I dream in Arabic. I think in Arabic. Language is what separates special forces from every other unit. We operate in foreign countries, with foreign people, and we need to communicate without translators. The final test is Robin Sage, a month-long guerrilla warfare exercise in the woods of North Carolina. I'm inserted into a fictional country with hostile forces and friendly guerrillas. My job is to train locals, plan operations, and win a simulated war. It's chaos. It's exhilarating. It's everything I've trained for, compressed into 30 sleepless days. When it's over, I stand at graduation. Someone places a Green Beret on my head. It weighs nothing and everything simultaneously. The oppresso libere, to free the oppressed. That's not a motto. That's a promise I just made with my life. I'm finally a Green Beret. Level 4 AS, the junior engineer, Sergeant me. First ODA Operational Detachment Alpha. 12 men who've forgotten more about warfare than most generals know. I'm the junior engineer sergeant, the new guy. Again, MY first deployment is Iraq. We're training Iraqi soldiers to secure their own country, but the reality is messy. Some are patriots, some are infiltrators, some are just trying to survive. Trust is a luxury we can't afford. Night raids become routine. We hit compounds, clear rooms, find weapons caches. Sometimes we find insurgents. Sometimes we find terrified families. Knowing the difference in 3 seconds in the dark, with adrenaline flooding my system, that's the JOB.MY first firefight happens on a Tuesday. Bullets crack past my head with sounds I'll never forget. Time slows and accelerates simultaneously. Training takes over. I return fire, move to cover, communicate with my team. Someone gets hit. Our medic works on him under fire, hand steady, voice calm. The wounded soldier survives. We all survive. The deployment gets extended. 9 months away from home. I spend Christmas in a plywood hut, calling my family on a satellite phone, pretending I'm fine while explosions echo in the distance. My mom asks if I'm safe. Level 5 AS, the senior weapons sergeant. For deployments later, I'm a senior weapons sergeant. Afghanistan this time. Village stability operations in the east, embedded in communities that have seen 40 years of war. We live with villagers, eat with them, work with them. I know the village elder lost 2 sons to a Soviet mine in 1987. I know the shopkeeper's brother is probably Taliban. I know the children follow me around because I give them candy and they've never seen someone with blue eyes. We train local police, build schools, dig wells, deliver medical supplies. We're warriors and diplomats and construction workers and doctors all at once. Then the Taliban attacks, it's 110 degrees. We're in a valley. They're in the hills. The ambush is textbook. We respond with violence and precision, calling close air support, maneuvering under fire, treating casualties. It's over in 20 minutes. The silence afterward is deafening. I medevac a local policeman we trained. He's 19, same age I was when I enlisted. He doesn't make it to the hospital. I write a letter to his family in broken Pashto. I don't know if they ever receive it. Level 6 as the team's sergeant. 32 years old. I'm a team's sergeant now, the 18 Zulu, the backbone of the ODA. I'm not just planning missions anymore. I'm managing lives. My team leader is younger, talented, aggressive. I mentor him, tempering his intensity with experience. One of my guys is going through a divorce. Another just lost his father. Another is worried about his daughter's health. I'm their leader, their therapist, their older brother. We deploy to Syria. Kurdish forces, ISIS targets, bombed out cities. We move constantly. Different compounds, different vehicles, different missions. Drone feeds show us the enemy. We plan raids with multiple international partners, coordinating Americans, Kurds, French Special Operations, British SAS. I lose a friend on this deployment. Not from my team, from another ODA. IED. He was my roommate in the Q course. His wife was pregnant. I fly home for the funeral, wear my dress uniform, stand at attention, and hand his widow a folded flag. She collapses into my arms. I hold her while she screams. 3 days later, I'm back in Syria. Level 7 as the Tier 1 operator. After 15 years as a Green Beret, I get the invitation. Try out for Delta Force, the Combat Applications Group, the Army's Tier 1 unit. I can't tell my wife what I'm doing. I can't tell anyone. Selection is SFAS multiplied by brutality. A month of testing that breaks bodies and minds. Out of hundreds, maybe 6% finish. I'm one of them. The operator training course is 6 months of becoming a precision instrument. Close quarters battle, thousands of rounds downrange every day, clearing rooms and shoot houses, vehicles, aircraft, ships. Low-light operations with night vision, so advanced it turns midnight into green daylight. We train for hostage rescue, high-value target raids, counterterrorism. The missions are classified. I can tell you we operated in countries where America officially has no troops. I can tell you we prevented attacks that would have killed hundreds. I can tell you we rescued hostages whose families never knew they were taken. I can tell you we succeeded more than we failed, but the failures haunt me more than the successes. We don't exist. When we succeed, it's invisible. When we fail, it's international news. Level 8 as the squadron commander. 20 years of special operations, 15 deployments. I command a squadron now, about 100 operators, the finest warriors America produces. I don't kick in doors anymore. I make decisions from operation centers, watching drone feeds, weighing intelligence, authorizing missions. I brief generals, admirals, and sometimes the president. The operations I approve send people into buildings they might not leave. One of my teams gets ambushed. I watch it happen on a screen, helpless, 7,000 miles away. I mobilize quick reaction forces, coordinate air support, manage the crisis. Everyone survives. Barely. I testify to Congress, closed sessions, classified briefings. I explain what went right, what went wrong, what we need. I fight for resources, for support, for the men and women executing the mission. My marriage is strained. My kids barely know me. I miss birthdays, anniversaries, graduations. I tell myself it's worth it. Some days I believe it. Level 9 as the general officer. I'm a brigadier general now, commanding Joint Special Operations Command. JSOC. I oversee Delta, SEAL Team 6, the intelligence support activity. 4,000 operators across 80 countries. I sit in meetings with the National Security Council. I present options to the Secretary of Defense. I coordinate with CIA, FBI, international partners. The decisions I make affect geopolitics, international relations, and hundreds of lives. A terrorist cell is planning an attack in Europe. Do we act unilaterally? Do we inform the host nation? What if they refuse? What if intelligence is wrong? What's the collateral damage estimate? Can I justify potential civilian casualties to prevent potential civilian casualties? These questions don't have clean answers. I make the call anyway. That's the job. Level 10 as the retired warrior. I'm 61 now, retired. My knees don't work. Tinnitus screams in my ears constantly. Thousands of gunshots, explosions, helicopters. I see a therapist. It helps. Sort of. There are memories I can't share because they're classified. There are memories I won't share because they're mine. My children are adults. I have grandchildren who think I'm a hero. They don't understand that heroes are just people who survived when others didn't. The medals in my shadow box represent moments I'd erase if I could. I attend funerals regularly. Guys from my teams, dying from cancer, suicide, or just bodies that wore out decades too early. The brotherhood never ends. Neither does the grief. Young Green Berets sometimes ask me if it was worth it. I tell them the truth. It will cost you everything. Your body, your relationships, parts of your soul. You'll carry ghosts forever. You'll also be part of something greater than yourself. Something that matters. Something that echoes through generations. Then they graduate, earn their berets, and the cycle begins again. I watch them, and I see myself at 19, signing papers in a strip mall, thinking I understood. None of us understand. Not until it's over. but we all serve anyway. De opressor liber.